Hey Ben, we're at 167, I don't remember the name of the street, in West Orange. You're going to see the stairs look really good. The rails are a little loose, so we're just going to tighten them up with hydraulic cement. We'll paint it. The front door, I'm actually thinking that we keep this kind of door. We'll clean it all up, it'll look nice. They have new vinyl windows in the front over here, but the majority of the house has old single pane windows that need some work. I'm actually proposing that we actually repaint this one side here, so when you walk up the stairs it looks fresh and clean. Leave the rest of the house. See if I can zoom in. So you see all a lot of the repair that we'll have to do on the back here. That's a vinyl window up there, but we have some broken windows here. This is like the shitty part. So this is from when people are hitting the from the car, because your driveway goes straight and it kind of bends over, so the mirrors and people backing up have probably hit this. So we'll have to do some repair here. The backyard's really not that big. It does have like a little patio right here. But we got to redo the garage door. We got to fix all the peel and paint. That's going to be financing issues there. This gutter's got to get replaced. We'll probably just replace that door. It's got a lot of this rotted too much. Back here, because we have some of the dents over here. We have some holes. We're doing a new fixture and the bent stuff here. We're going to fix up this backside, and then we're going to paint this whole part. So when you walk out of the kitchen, you're on the landing right here. This will all look nice and clean. We're going to have to do the railings on both sides here. And this is the side of the house. No big deal over here. So I'm just going to start actually in the front of the house. So the front of the house, you can see the style of the door. It looks good on this side. This one needs like a lot of work, but I think that this door we should really keep. It really goes to the front of the house, especially with the stock tile trim you have. So we have just like a front entrance area here. So a lot of the windows, you can see like a lot of the ropes and all this stuff has already been broken. So we're gonna have repairs to do everywhere, which is why I'm just thinking, we should just call for the new windows where we need to be. So when you walk in, we have this living room here. We can leave a nice fixture here, but we're going to add 4 recessed lights just in this one specific room. Maybe we whitewash this brick because it looks really nice. We'll leave the things on the side over here. We have a sunroom porch area. This is where they did the new windows. But you'll see we have wallpaper on all the walls here. So there's just to paint, there's a lot of prep work to do. So the walls are really not this color. This is all wallpapered house. Unfortunately, that's a lot of work. So dining room, any of the radiators, if they're cracked, that is not on the scope of work. It will be an additional. We're going to leave this opening. This opening here we're going to leave as well. But what I'm going to do is we're going to open up this wall so you have an opening between the kitchen and the dining room. But what I'm proposing that we do is we have cabinets here, about 12-inch cabinets. We'll come over to right about where this door is, and we'll have a breakfast bar. This will be opened, right? So you can see into the dining room. And then from here to where about that door is about a 5-foot opening. That would be your 5-foot opening into the dining room, which will pull you into the kitchen. This section over here, where the window is, we'll build a wall right at the end, and we'll get a half bathroom in here. We get the door, so you'll have the toilet over here, you have a vanity over here. That gets you a powder room on the first floor. This is just going to basically be a direct replacement of the kitchen layout. So we'll have cabinets over here, we'll put the fridge over there, and then we'll have some more cabinets and countertop space over here. Going up the stairs, when we sand and refinish this, we'll stain it a nice color, so we'll get like a darker, maybe like an espresso or something like that. But these poles, because these are like the square spindles, these will look great if these were white. And then this, the newel post and the railing was the same color as the floor, like a dark color. This window doesn't even have any glass, so it had repair. But you'll see we would have to do all the glazing, and then you see when we have all the peel and paint around, plus here, that means that we're going to have to do a lot of prep work on that. So it might just be quicker, easier, and faster to replace. So up here we have a bathroom to the left, bedroom, a linen closet, bedroom, bedroom. Front of the house already has the vinyl windows. We just got to replace the screens. But if you could kind of see the belly here of this window, there's going to be a little repair on some of these, even though they're newer. We'll add a ceiling fan back in here because there's no air condition. All the doors we're going to keep, because these are nice style doors. When we paint them, we'll have new handles like this. We'll get rid of all these key locks. This is the chimney below us, so we're getting the moisture, the effervescence on the wall right there. And we're having a little bit of a leak issue right down over here. Same thing, we'll do a ceiling fan. I don't know if you can see this. If you can kind of see, oh, right there. You see like the grid, so this is plaster. And you can see the, so I'll give you a good view. Whatever, there's a shitload of spackle on the ceiling, and then you still see the mesh tape. So I mean, we do have a lot of skimming to do. This is bedroom number 1 or number 3. So I say we'll have to make this place look a little pretty because this will have to look nice when we're done. We'll add shelving, all that fun stuff. You know, even though this is like a new window, you see we have a crack right there. So there are some new windows that have it. So here's the bathroom. So we have just a 24-inch vanity, a toilet, and then we have our tub area. So they just have 4x4 tile in here. These old tubs, they don't have the flanges, why you see so much caulk. And you can see the tiles are already starting to fall off over here. We're not trying to save this, I beg you. But the steam heat. What I'm proposing though is we can knock this wall down and we can get a bigger bathroom. The reason being is, remember, we have a linen closet here. This is a waste of space of a closet. You gotta walk 5 feet just to get to the shelving. And you don't need the storage in this house because you have upstairs finished and you have the basement. So if we put the tub right here, where the tub is now, we could put like a 4-foot vanity. You know, maybe we could put the toilet by itself over here and we have some extra space. This would not be a big thing to have to redo. Going up the stairs, what I'm thinking we'll do here is maybe we actually just carpet at this point. We'll have to repair all the walls. These are the asbestos tile. So this is what I'm trying to say. I think on this one we do carpet up here. But this is exactly how we finished Osborne, is we put the knee wall over here. And then we finished it, but the difference between Osborne and this one is that you have this whole extra space right here. And then we do have this closet-y kind of area. You have it on both sides over here, so there's a lot of space. These windows up here are the replacement ones. And we already have the electric up here. The only thing that we'd have to add up here is we'd have to add some baseboard heat. Maybe we put it right against that wall, maybe a little bit on that front wall over there. But running the electric baseboard heat is more advantageous on this project because since we have the steam, it's not like we can just add extra, steam radiators. It gets complicated. Going down to the basement, we just have like a low-grade commercial kind of carpet. Preservation company just threw these railings in. Nothing fancy. But when we come down, we have this big open room. That's just a big walk-in closet. That is a full bath with a shower stall. More open spaced. And this is like a finished office area room. We are going to have some things to deal with. We got to change some gas valves we know we're going to have problems with. Got to change that gas valve. So this area is for the washer, the dryer. So when we change the windows, we'll have to figure, how we'll do the venting. We have, which I get the back side here. So we already know that our cast iron is, let's see if I can get here. Where was it? Oh, so you see how we already have our issues on our stacks right here. So we are automatically assuming that the stack is going to be, cracked and it's going to have a problem. So Oh, I need to focus on this. There we go. So I'm kind of already assuming that we had those issues. The bathroom here, it's actually a Gerber toilet. It's pretty nice. Not so much going on here, but you'll see we have the rusting of that stack again. We have the, this is just a shower stall surround. It's kind of grimy. I would really hope that we can put a new one in here. If we are going to do the French drain, which is what I'm calling for, I mean, we can save the pedestal. You know, we'll save the toilet. But this bathroom would have to really be come out for the French drain, then we'll have to put it back together. This is just a closet, but this is showing us that we had that the water issue in the back of this house. This is why I would suggest a French drain. These are galvanized water lines. We know that galvanized water lines are going to be clogged and corroded. So where they tapped off copper right there, just replace this. This is copper, so there's not so much going on. These, I think these go right up to the kitchen, so it might not be that big of a deal. We do want to sheetrock, you know, all the ceiling so that people don't see that stuff. That's asbestos on the steam pipe. So even though the, you know, it's not perfectly finished down here, it'll be easy to, you know, fix this up. We can't do anything about the height of the steam heat. My head hits this pipe, but not this pipe, so we can live with it. But we'll have to, you know, sand and paint everything here. The hot water heater, first of all, should be elevated off the ground right there. And this is 16 years old, so we'll just replace it. You know, we're getting all the rotted anyway here. It's getting corroded. The boiler just needs to go. One, it's really old. Two, this piping actually doesn't look right to me. I'm not the super expert on it, but I think we're gonna have issues the way this is run. There's a lot of repairs to do on the venting here. I don't see an automatic water cutoff. I mean, a low water cutoff. I don't see an automatic water feeder on here. So what's gonna happen is on this project, if we're in the middle of the winter and the water goes low, the steam's gonna stop. We're gonna have a cold house. We're gonna have burst pipes, and then we're gonna have problems. This is the stab lock, Federal Pacific panels. These have to go. This is gonna be a major issue for your house. So it's just for fire hazards, but every inspector is gonna call you out on that, and they will make you change that. You can already see like the condition of the carpet on here just from the moisture. That base trim down there, because it's MDF, you can see it's already soaked up the water. And then this is just, you know, a little finished room here. Basic light fixture. So we have the gas meter. We have the water meters here. That gate valve we're gonna have to change because that's gonna be a problem, but there should be a gate valve there. And then what I'm seeing up here is, because this is the galvanized pipe, this can cause us a little bit of a problem, but this is gonna break any day now. I mean, that's as bad as it really gets. So we'll take this gate valve, when we redo this section here, we'll put a new ball valve down below and a new ball valve over there, so we don't have any issues. The whole basement, the cinder block walls, we will use the mold killer, because this is paint, it's not Drylok, so at this point, use the mold killer. If we keep these railings, I mean, we'll kind of clean them up, because you see how it's like leaning a little bit. We'll fix it up and make it better. And then, you know, we can put a similar grade carpet down like this in the basement, or we just paint the floor. Realize when you paint the floor, you know, any of the hairline cracks, all that shit you'll still see. If you have if you do the French drain, this actually isn't a bad carpet, it's a glue down. And it's a good way to put these on the stairs. They're very durable for high trafficked areas. The side door we'll end up leaving. We'll just fix everything up, clean it up, spackle paint it. Outside we'll do light fixtures and all that fun stuff. This door is going to come out anyway because, you know, the trim doesn't even match, but we want an open flow into the house. This door right here we'll try to change, and what we'll do is we'll just match the trim just so it looks conducive to the whole feel of this house, because we want to keep all that. So when we open up this wall, same thing, they have the new trim on this side, but we're going to match it to make it look like that. Wallpaper will come off, and we're going to take the chair rail off just to keep it clean and open. Light fixtures, all that other fun stuff. We already know what we got to do. Yeah, we do have, actually I noticed this before, we have to do a lot of broken glass. We might just change this with a glass panel or something, because this is, it's actually caved in, it's pushed in. So even though it kind of looks nice, I'm not trying to repair it. Like you have another broken one here, and that's going to be expensive. That's lead on the inside. So maybe we'll just get a piece of like tempered glass, or we just remove the doors and leave it open shelving. You guys make that call. Any extras on this job site that I'm seeing for right now? Well, we'll try to like fill that crack in on that step right there. But extras would be if any of these radiators are cracked. That's not going to be on our scope of work because I can't tell right now. If you want to add air conditioning to the house, that's not on the scope right now. If you want to refinish the basement after the French drain's put in, that is not on the scope right now. And if you want to paint the exterior of the house, that is not on the scope, like the whole house. That's not on the scope. And if we do that, well, then you can paint any color you guys want. But I sent you a text message kind of relating all the information in this video to you, Ben. So you have it both ways. See ya.